Brian Wilson, the founder
That
of Beach
tomato
Boy,
gives
died at
that
the age of
just
82.
extra little warmth that makes it good. Eggs and tomatoes is always good together.
Right there with the greatest ever, and his music will live on forever.
30 seconds.
Warmest
Is
condolences
it me? I
to
probably like it.
Wilson's family, friends, and Beach Boys fans. In the NBA Finals, the Pacers just 2 wins away from their first championship. Mathurin inside, left-handed, off the glass. Your Mathurin magic here at Game 3. Benedict Mathurin away for Indiana off the bench, scoring 27 points in just 22 minutes. The Pacers beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 116-107 on ESPN to take a 2-1 series lead. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Lawrence County depends on WDXE News, on the air since 1951. This is The Legend. 105.3, 95.3, WDXE.
Hey, that's us, and we made it all the way around the week to the Quik Mart hour.
It's been a week since we've been together.
Seems like just yesterday.
It does.
And the gang's all here.
Yeah,
And
we got a
extra
special
gang.
guest today.
And we got an extra gang.
Extra gang member today. So Mike Hunt is here with us today, and he is going to talk to us about something that he and I have in common. Now, you and Mike have something in common, and Mike and I have something in common, but you and I don't share the same commonality.
Oh, really?
Yeah, does that make sense?
What are we talking about?
So Mike and I serve on the board of directors for God's Storehouse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and so we're here to talk about that a little bit today, and so during our morning we'll talk about
Well, you know, I think I knew that, but I didn't know that about Mike for sure, but I've
Yeah.
forgotten that you were serving on that board too.
Yeah, I'm sort of like a shadow member.
No, he's good.
So
He's good.
anyway, there's I told Mike, I said, come in, we'll talk about the
Or the food tester.
The food tester.
Well, Mike, good to have you, bud.
Thanks, Jeff.
And of course, it is the Quik Mart hour.
Yeah.
And listen, we are eating Quik Mart goodies today.
And you know how we done that? I placed the order on the app, and it was delivered to the front desk here.
That
Within
was
5 minutes.
just in a few minutes. It's amazing to watch.
Ready
Actually,
to go.
He got on his phone. We all told him what we wanted, and lo and behold, it was brought to us.
So if we're eating in front of you, we apologize up front. I typically don't like to eat in front of somebody that's not eating,
Yes,
but
Well-
so if you're watching online and you're not eating,
but we're promoting the
We're
fact that we can have a great breakfast at Quik Marts. That's what you can do.
so I've got I ordered me a tenderloin and pepper jack cheese with egg biscuit.
Yes.
And I'm drinking a Nesquik chocolate.
and he got me an egg and cheese biscuit and purity chocolate milk. And by the way, all of you are going, but aren't y'all on a diet?
That's
and
right.
The answer to that is yes, we are.
We already weighed though. The problem is we weighed first thing already.
And we've already done our weigh-in. And so we can cheat just a little bit today.
Well, according to my stats, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get it over with.
All right, Kevin, what do you?
I'm at 245. I went down another pound.
You're doing
Good
good.
for you, buddy. Good for you.
But you're wolfing down that biscuit.
I'll have to
He's
not eat it the
patient.
rest of the day. So
He's pacing himself.
He is. He's the time of year he sweats on his job.
that's right. And Jeff was at 307. He actually went up a couple of pounds.
Yeah, I went up. I had a terrible week of being food thrown at me all
Hey,
week.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then Keith is at 240.
I'm an even keel guy.
Yeah,
you know?
you maintained this week.
I don't understand that because it's been a horrible week for me as far as that goes. But I'm glad I did.
It's all that concrete work you done last week.
Well, I didn't do much, but I did get out and sweep the parking lot yesterday though, and it was hot. And I'm a sweater. I sweat from the get-go. You know, I don't work an hour and then start sweating.
You
just
start off, yeah.
Yeah, I start off sweating.
You start sweating, thinking about sweating.
That's exactly right.
You start sweating for the anticipation of it.
That's right. I do.
No, you're like Charles Emerson Winchester. He
What
said,
is-
first of all, I don't sweat. Second of all, I don't sweat, I perspire.
But you're exactly right. But the bad part about it is I'm not a t-shirt. I'm not an exterior t-shirt wearer. You know what I mean? I have an interior t-shirt on, but I only have one t-shirt that I can wear on. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Like
an everyday wear around t-shirt that you could wear to Walmart or something like that. You know.
Well, you're missing out on life, man.
Yeah. So
You need to get you some.
Get you some
I
tank
need to give
top
me
stuff.
Well, I'm thinking about those wife beaters with
There you go.
No, not those.
If I'm going to do concrete work, I need something like that. Don't I?
I like the fruit of my looms regular work pocket T-shirts.
Well,
They're really good. I used to
I gotta
wear
have a
those a lot.
pocket. Is me.
Yeah,
I need a
you
pocket.
can get them. They're fruit of the loom work pocket T-shirts.
Yeah, and I think the one I have was a gift from this radio station. I've got a WLX T-shirt that I wear and it has a pocket on it.
Oh, okay.
So
Keep your cigarettes in it, right?
I keep my ink pen in it. Yeah.
Oh, ink pen. Or your skull.
I've been looking for my badge all week and it's been in here. So I guess I took it off last week.
I hung the badge here on the microphone waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Thank you.
I started to take it and use it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I could go into the security part of the Quik Mart Enterprise.
Flash that badge to see what
Flash
it
the
gets you.
badge. Look at my badge.
What does that mean? It's like one day I was at the Brass Lantern and I had a Brass Lantern gift card, but I handed the waitress an Outback gift card. She come back and said, "Oh, this gift card doesn't work." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
I just got
You're
it.
not at Outback. I'm like, "Okay."
I had to get blood drawn yesterday, and they wanted my insurance card. So, just for fun, I handed them my library card.
Is your library card good to get on an airplane with? Can you use that?
Probably not.
It's government identification, right?
It doesn't have the star on it, nope.
Oh, you got to get the star. I haven't got the star.
I
yet.
don't either. I've got a passport that I use, and so.
Do you have the star, Kevin?
I do not. My wife does. She went through the process of when everybody was doing it at one time.
Yeah.
And but then of course, then they come out and said you ain't got to have it if you're flying domestically. So
This somehow reminds me of the old Dr. Seuss book where they had if you could get the star. Do you remember this book?
I don't know.
This guy. Well, I can't tell the story, but anyway, you'll have to. I'll get the book, and then we'll do it next week.
tune in next week for the Dr. Seuss.
The Dr. Seuss story.
Well, hey, Mike is here for a reason.
Yes.
And it's the Quik Mart hour, but it's also going to be mixed in with the God Storehouse hour too. So, and Mike's going to play some trivia with us today too. So
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna
But
try.
he's going to try.
I'm gonna try.
So we got 70s, 80s, and 90s trivia, and it's going to be pretty good today, guys. And as soon as I said that, people start calling me.
Oh yeah, we might as well get our qualifiers.
Yeah, let's get our qualifiers
Who
and
wants
Mike
to
can
do
elaborate on it.
Are you going to do the writing down?
Yeah, I'll do the writing down.
All right. Well, let's get our. What do we got? 12 qualifiers.
Well,
Yeah, I need 12 of them today.
What's that phone number?
Let's get 766-9393, 766-9393 while we are live, and you can qualify for the $25 gift card to Quik Mart here. Hey, good morning. Who we got here? We are Gene Smith. Gene Smith, thank you. We got you qualified. And good morning. Who do we want to qualify here? Bridget Hendricks.
Richard Hendricks.
All right, Bridget, thank you. Very good. Bridget Hendricks is qualified, and we will continue to take the phone calls in. Hey, who do we have here? Hello, hello.
Oh! Denied.
He didn't want me to know who he was.
That's right. I'll put anonymous down for number 3.
I seen the name, but anyway. Hey, good morning. Who do you want to qualify? Jeanette Yates. All right, Miss Jeanette, thank you. And good morning, Sam McFall. Sam McFall. All right, thank you, Sam. And the phone is ringing good.
This is number 5.
This is number 5. Good morning. Who we have here? Julie Adkins. Good qualifiers coming in this morning.
Absolutely.
766-9393 is the number if you want to qualify to win the $25 gift card. Let's see. Who do we have here? Alan Chapman.
Oh.
All right, Alan Chapman is qualified. And let's get another call in right quick. Maybe this will work this time. Good morning. Who do we have here? Travis Moore.
Travis Moore.
Hey, Travis.
Doing good.
Doing good. Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
And good morning, Sue Lopp. All right, Miss Sue Lopp, thank you. And we need a few more, don't we?
No, this is number 9.
Number
we're
9.
waiting on number 9.
766-9393. You can still get in. You can still get in. Let's get another one in or two. Hey, good morning. Who do we have here? Ann Davis.
Ann
Miss Ann Davis, how are you? I'm good. Good to hear from you. All right. Thank you, hon. Bye-bye. And good morning. Who do we have here? Kendra.
Kendra.
Thank you, Kendra. All right.
I saw her at DQ.
Do we need another
Wednesday
one?
night. We need two more.
She was going to say something. I hung up on her. I didn't mean to.
That wasn't very nice.
I didn't mean to hang up. I didn't know she was going to say something.
Kendra, just that way.
All right. And good morning. You're on Trading Post. Tommy Davis. I said Trading Post. How about that? Tommy Davis, thank you. It's not Trading Post.
Tommy don't even say his name. He can call and say a few words, and I'll know his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. And good morning. Who do we have here? Vicky.
Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky. How many more?
That's it. Vicky was the number
Oh,
12.
was Vicky number 12?
Yeah, so we got all our qualifiers.
All right,
Let me tell you who our qualifiers are, Jeff, before we get started today. Number 1 was Gene Smith. Number 2 is Bridget Hendricks. Number 3 is Jeanette Yates. Number 4 is Sam McFall. Number 5 is Julie Atkins. Number 6 is Alan Chapman. Number 7 is Travis Morris. Number 8 is Sue Locke. Number 9 is Dan Davis. Number 10 is Kendra Freeman. Number 11 is Tommy Davis. And number 12 is Vicky Garner. And they are all in contention for the elusive and somewhat coveted $25 gift card from Quik Mart convenience stores. And they're going to have an opportunity to win that today. So that's good. But before we get going, I want to, we brought Mike in today, and Mike, you're always welcome to come to the show. And
Thank you.
And what I feel like Mike is in charge, and I use that term very
Lightly.
no, not lightly, but respectfully. He's in charge of one of the most important outreaches. I'll call it an outreach in our community. And all they can tell us about that, it's called God's Storehouse. And if you haven't had an opportunity to donate to God's Storehouse, listen in for your chance to do that. Mike, tell us a little bit about God's Storehouse and what they do.
God's Storehouse is a food and clothing pantry. Started in the year 2000. There were a couple of individuals that got together and saw the need, and we've kind of grown from there. Paul Audi was on it. Miss Wilson was one of them that helped start it up. Gosh, we've had several board members that through the years, Dr. Hendrickson. There's several that I know I'm forgetting, but anyway, God's Storehouse. Yeah, Bobby Alford, great, miss Bobby a lot. But we're a food and clothing pantry, and a lot of people want to confuse. I'd like to first try to settle some of that confusion. We have 2 locations. One is our thrift store, community thrift store that's over on Columbia Avenue. That is where the general public makes donations. And any sales that we get through those donations, those profits go straight to God's Storehouse, and we purchase food.
Yeah.
Primarily food, but then we still buy some clothes. We buy underwear, we buy socks, we buy hygiene products, we buy adult and baby diapers, we baby food. We try to keep some of everything there that's necessary. Even some dog food at times. We'll get dog food, things like that. But
So one of the most important things is that the location that's on the square or behind the square on Columbia Avenue, that's what we call the thrift store.
Yes.
And that's where people make the donations, but it's also where you come and buy things.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's and you got to understand when you come to the thrift store, if you're into that circuit where you go to Goodwill or bargain hunt, places like that, come to God's Storehouse thrift store. There's great items down there, and the money that you spend there. Most of that money goes to buy food for, of course, we have overhead costs and rent and things like that for our facility. So, but most of the money goes straight to buying food and clothing and all, and the items that you were saying for folks who need it.
Right.
And so, what's amazing to me is to sit into the board meetings each month and hear how many families get served through God's Storehouse. Tell us about that a little bit.
The families that come into God's Storehouse, we of course are about numbers, just like any other business may be. Right now we're currently serving a little over 600 families a month And when you break that down per individuals, per household, it's usually running anywhere from 12 to 1,400 individuals per month.
That's right.
And a lot of those are the same ones, but we also each month get new applicants that we start serving and.
Right. So they vet the applicants, and you know there has to be a true need there. But to think about that, we live in a community where there's about 1,200 folks that need food in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that's the whole thing behind God's Storehouse. And rest assured, the board of directors does not get paid. This is all volunteer
Absolutely,
organization, and there's a lot of volunteers. If you want to volunteer your time, there's a application to come up and volunteer either at the thrift house or at the food bank over on Frank Street.
Yeah.
So there's lots of opportunities to be a part of God's Storehouse, and what I consider, for lack of better words, the Bible teaches us to be compassionate.
Absolutely.
And this is an opportunity to be compassionate for folks in the community, and who otherwise, they need some help, or maybe can't make ends meet on their own. So they just need some compassion from folks, and so I'm glad that I'm allowed to be a part of the board there, because it's just a great effort inside our community, and you do a great job leading that. I don't ever get the opportunity to tell you that, but you do a great job doing
Well,
that.
thank you.
And you've got a servant's heart, and that's what it takes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've always felt that, Keith, and I appreciate that. But it's an honor to get to know folks, and I don't want to say these folks, because these folks are us.
yeah,
You know,
Exactly.
we're all of one, and I've made good friends throughout the years. The folks we get to serve, and yeah, it's a pleasure. It just we're carrying on the mission that was started 25 years ago,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll be here another 25 years.
yeah, been around a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Very good.
well, good. Look, if we're going to get some trivia done, if we're going to have a winner today.
Well, let's
Are
do
you
it.
ready for some trivia?
I'm gonna try.
You brought the buzzers in.
I brought the buzzers, and you got everybody make sure your buzzer's working. And John's got one when he comes in. You may have got the leaky one. I think. You want a different one? We'll give John.
Nah,
a
it'll be
leaky one.
fine.
All
I'll
right.
just we'll work around it.
The batteries. No, Jeff got the leaky one.
It's leaking?
Maybe all of them are. So those cheap batteries that I got up here that are leaking on. All right, so what we're doing is we're doing just big events or big personalities or whatever of the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, and these are all, you're going to get every question. A lot of folks are saying that I'm too hard on you guys, and I've been trying to lighten up. And so
They feel sorry for us.
they do, but a lot of our audience likes to play along. So there's actually folks sitting at the table right now, and they're playing against each other.
Oh yeah, they're ready.
But but I've got some questions here, and so we're going to go with the first one buzzes in. Kevin, you're number 1. Jeff, you're
Of course
number
I thank you
8,
for recognizing that.
and Mike, you're number 5. So
Okie dokie.
let me get the
So,
score sheet
oh, this
out.
is a buzz in.
Yeah, this is the buzz in.
No, you just leave that down there, 'cause,
Yeah,
Jeff's notorious for, he'll buzz in, but even he don't know the answer.
yeah, he buzzes in
Quick
before he
finger.
knows, and that way.
Listen, there's just not many things I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's true.
No.
I found that. Yeah.
What?
No, I meant it.
We call him Mr. Know-It-All for a reason. All right, first question. This band released their last album on May 8th, 1970, and announced their breakup. Kevin,
That would be me. The Beatles.
the Beatles is correct.
I was too slow on the buzzer. He was right.
He's exactly right. All right,
And out to an early lead.
did you know that?
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
Well, you didn't buzz in.
Well, I
You
just
too
wanted to
late.
make sure. I wanted to verify that I knew it.
Yeah, Jeff's already lubricated his buzzer over there. He's ready to go.
It's not
Yeah,
working. It's
the
not
buzzer
working.
slipped through my hand.
All right, this television network was all the talk with iconic shows such as Rugrats, Doug, Hey Arnold, and Rocket Power. Kevin,
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon is
There you
correct.
go. No, I didn't know that one.
Did you know that, Jeff?
I would have had to think longer about that.
Yeah.
Kevin is quick on the
It
buzzer.
didn't
over there.
immediately come to mind.
The Rugrats is what I.
And I'm glad Kevin's getting some answers because folks have been telling me, you know, I was hard on you for a while.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, now you've left Kevin out.
That's right.
So Kevin,
Nobody's gonna
Thank you
leave.
to the
Nobody's
folks.
gonna be leaving Kevin out. He's gonna be all right.
I was sort of upset at him because he's losing more weight than I am.
Oh,
So
I'm in trouble.
I
next
get
week.
back with him on the backside.
okay.
All right. Here's one everybody knows. So it's just, this is one of the first to the buzzer type things. Sports Illustrated says this February 22nd, 1980 event was the #1 sports event of the entire 20th century.
Swimsuit.
Mike, you got that?
The swimsuit edition. That's a sport event, right?
No, that's not a sporting event.
It is for some of us.
Kevin, you had the same answer.
Oh.
No, it was a sporting event that took place on February 22nd, 1980. Do you two guys have it?
1980.
1980, yeah. Let's see, Jeff, that was it.
It was the hockey game between Russia and the United States.
I'm gonna give you that. It was the Miracle on Ice. U.S. defeats Russia in hockey. Yeah. #1 sporting events in the,
I'm impressed,
in the
Jeff.
20th century is what it got voted.
That's what that was.
Well, the swimsuit stuff was better than
Yeah, well. You know, the hockey game was just on TV when it was
Yeah,
over, and
yeah.
the swimsuit issue hangs around.
That's right.
That's still around, yeah.
So, all right, the next one. This style of music, which gained popularity in the 1970s, was characterized by short, fast songs filled with attitude and angst. Jeff.
Disco.
No, disco is incorrect.
Punk.
Punk is correct.
Angst is what.
Yeah.
I never did
The angst part
like.
what
I never did like punk.
Oh yeah, I did. Devo was one of the first punk bands with that Whip It song. Remember
No,
that?
I never did like
You
punk.
think that's punk?
Is it? Yeah, it's not punk.
No.
What is it?
I don't think
If-
so.
It's stupid. That's what that is.
All right, so what do you?
It's,
I mean, I would have classified that as punk. It's not.
like,
Techno, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's more like
Techno garb.
synthesized. Yeah,
That's techno.
That's what I like. I like that whole genre.
You probably look, probably more Green Day, something like that. They come from.
That's
punk.
not punk.
Green Day.
No, Green
They-
Day's
That's what I'm
grunge.
saying. They started out punk, and then they got more mainstream. Of course, the punk people don't like them no more because they.
So what?
They sold out,
What is a like?
But
a
I'm trying
famous
to think of
punk?
something that the.
punk rock was more grungy,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
well, there's grunge, and a lot of grunge come out of punk.
That's why. That's what I classify
Yeah,
Green Day as.
Yeah, the
Grunge.
Sex Pistols were
Yeah.
were punk.
Really? What
yeah,
they saying?
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
I guess
mean,
I had.
You ain't punk.
I
so
guess
you-
I had the punk genre all messed up because I don't.
You know,
I was
the
trying to
punk,
think
the
of
punk
something.
guys was proud that they couldn't play their instrument. They just
Yeah.
get up there.
So
Yeah.
the punk people had their hair all crazy and all
Spike,
these.
yeah.
That was the spike hairdos too,
yeah,
right?
a lot of mohawks were spiked up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Punk scene.
Was Boy George punk or what? Or he's just pop?
He was pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy George.
He definitely was punk.
Okay.
Culture
I
Club.
won't push him. I won't push him into punk group.
Sing a little bit, Douglas.
Okay, so next question. I'll move on. Next question. This show kicked off its 6th season in 1993 with Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling.
And I don't know why. I would
Let's
know
see.
that.
Why do you know that? Tell me.
I don't know why I would know it, but Mickey Mouse Club.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. The more specific answer is the new Mickey Mouse Club. but that's
Oh my
okay.
goodness gracious.
I had no idea.
It was all Musketeers.
Yeah, they're all Musketeers. You were too old for the
I was
Musketeers.
going to say Star Search.
You were in your 40s back then,
Yeah, I can see
so
where you think that's
you're too old for the Musketeers.
Do what?
Was you in your 40s? No, you were in your late 20s.
Man.
I never was a Mouseketeer.
I wasn't either, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell you who.
I've never
Annette
been-
Funicello was.
I've
I know
never even
that.
been to Disney.
What?
It's true.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Me neither.
I've never been to Disney when it wasn't 1,000 degrees and 8 million kids running around. So
Well, I've decided I ain't going.
I told my wife, I said I had to come all the way to
Cool
Disney to
place.
figure out I hated kids in crowds. Actually, I have a
What was that comedian I heard this morning talking about when you have 4 kids, you know?
Yeah.
He said having that 4th kid is like you're drowning and then somebody hands you a baby.
a sack of concrete. All right. Next question, guys. In 1980, this natural event caught locals off guard and led to the deaths of 57 people. Mike, it's you again.
Is it Mount St. Helens?
Mount St. Helens is correct.
You know, it's a cool thing, because I went out west 1980 with my dad.
Blowing up a volcano was a cool
Right,
thing?
well, it was cool to see.
Yeah, oh, cool to see. Okay.
You're headed north and you see Mount St. Helens, it looks great. You get on the north side and look south and
Yeah.
half that thing's gone, and it left a memorable impression on me.
So I went to Mount St. Helens in the 90s, and there was still no growth on that side of the mountain. All the trees are on the ground facing that way.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Foster Brooks was near there. Foster Brooks was near Mount St. Helens camping with his wife, and he said him and his wife was, in their tent. He said, I was romancing with my wife, and he said that thing went off and dang near woke my wife up.
He was always good. I like him.
Oh, it was hilarious.
All right, here's another one. Jeff, you're going to know this one.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to back up. In 1973, this iconic Francis Ford Coppola movie took home the Academy Award for Best Picture and Best Adapted Screenplay.
73.
1973,
Yeah.
iconic Francis Ford Coppola film.
I know the name, but
Or movie, or whatever you want to call it.
1973. I'm going to go back a ways in my brain.
I don't really want to buzz, but was it Deer Hunter?
What?
Deer Hunter?
No. Did he do that? Who was
I
that?
don't know. That's this one I can think of. 73.
It was Billy Jack.
It was not Billy Jack.
Apocalypse Now?
It is not Apocalypse Now. That was later
No,
on.
that's
Wasn't Easy Rider, was it?
No.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, I don't.
Forget about it.
Oh, Godfather.
The Godfather.
Oh,
Was
I
it The
didn't know-
Godfather?
I don't even know if that was even.
I didn't realize it was that old.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
I
even
should have
go there.
knew. I should have known that. I should have known that.
I don't even know if that line was even in the movie.
I was thinking the year threw me off.
Yeah.
Well, the voice and how you did it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
You
I
come
don't.
to me, asking me for a favor on my daughter's wedding.
Ow.
Like that makes a difference. All right, next question. I can't believe I stumped you guys.
I should have known that. That was a bad.
Yeah. I thought Francis Ford Coppola would give it away,
Well,
but
we're big fans.
next question. Released by Tiger Electronics in 1998, this fantastical hamster-like creature was on top of everybody's Christmas list. Kevin, no, Jeff, that's you.
That's a Furby.
Furbies are correct. That's correct.
Look at you go.
That's a Furby.
I could
Did
not
you get
think of
one?
it.
We had one. Missy. We
You
got
still
one
have
for
it?
Missy. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right, this is a quickest to the buzzer type thing. Debuting on June 1st, 1980, this 24-hour news channel featured husband and wife duo Lewis Hart and David Walker. Jeff, that's you again.
I'm gonna say CNN.
CNN is correct.
Good job, Jeff.
And I used to watch CNN a lot.
I did too when they first come out.
Yeah, but I don't now.
No, I don't now either.
I haven't watched it in years. So,
Did Ted sell them yet?
no.
Is he
Did
still
he
on?
sell it? Did Ted?
I don't keep up. I didn't, how would
I think
know?
he did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He bought a big ranch in Montana. I know that.
Well,
All right, guys, this is going to take you back.
Ted Nugent.
Forgot the
About
buzz.
show.
This is going to take you back.
Okay.
In 1973.
Yes.
Remember, that was the same year that the iconic Francis Ford Coppola film came out.
Yes, that same
There
year.
was something else happening that year. 1973, this horse won the Triple Crown for the first time since 1948. Jeff, that's you again.
Secretariat.
Secretariat is correct.
oh my goodness.
And it was won 2 other times in the 70s. You know who it was?
Secretariat.
Junior.
Secretary Junior.
2 other times in the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know right off.
Man of War.
No,
That was
that's a
before
good.
that.
That's a good
That was
answer.
earlier.
Seattle Slew. You remember
Seattle
Seattle
Slew.
Slew?
Yeah.
And Affirmed.
And Affirmed. I wouldn't have remembered Affirmed, but Seattle Slew I remember.
So from 1978 to 2015, there was a lull, and in 2015, American Pharaoh won it. Triple Crown.
Okay.
I had to write those tidbits down when I wrote that question. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. Y'all remember Seattle Slew? Or Secretary?
I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember those deals.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Fastest to the buzzer type thing. In 1992, this company released their famous super-sized fries and drinks. Kevin, that's you.
Supersize, McDonald's.
McDonald's is correct.
I'll let you have that.
Mike, you're slowing your buzzer over there.
No, yeah. Well, I did hit a close second.
You can
but
get
I
the
was-
wrong answer. You can get the wrong answer like Jeff does it
Oh,
all the
I
time.
hate to do that.
Oh, listen, you gotta jump in.
That's the key to winning Jeopardy.
Well,
Is-
yeah.
is bu- is the
Well,
first
it's
to the
true.
buzzer.
Oh,
First
the
to the
buzzer,
buzzer.
everything.
But they take points away. I don't.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's
There you go.
number are we on here? All right, this is going to be a little trick question. This is a nerdy question. The day before Apple filed bankruptcy, this company invested $150 million to save them from it. Did you know Apple was going to file bankruptcy?
Yeah,
Jeff,
I'm gonna guess
okay.
IBM.
IBM is incorrect.
Okay,
That's a great guess, though.
I don't know.
Maybe Hewlett Packard?
Hewlett Packard is a better guess, but no, that's not right.
How come that's a better guess?
Because I like Hewlett Packard stuff better than IBM.
What makes that a better guess?
Hewlett Packard was
How about-
affordable and IBM wasn't.
How about Ford?
Ford was not a. It was, you want to guess, Kevin?
Nah, go ahead.
It's Microsoft.
Well, I was going to say Microsoft.
Bill Gates invested $150 million, which prompted a response from Apple, from Steve Jobs himself, and he says, we've got to let go of the notion that for Apple to win, Microsoft has to lose. And if you were an IT guy like I was in the 90s, you knew what a war it was. I am not an Apple fan today because of what was going on in the 90s between Apple and Microsoft.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of old IT guys are like that. So
you're an old IT guy.
I do. I don't have anything Apple. I have an Android phone. I carry a PC around. So
Yeah.
you know, it's just one of those.
You're
things.
ancient.
I'm I'm a has-been. But you know, I do more than play games on my computer. So that's all Apple's are good for.
Really?
That's what I say. All right,
You're kind of bitter, ain't you?
I am bitter.
He's very bitter.
I'm over it though.
You are an old bitter IT
I got
guy.
out of the IT business because of it.
Talk to somebody that really does a lot of good technical stuff, and they'll tell you
Yeah,
different.
they charge too much. No, they won't either. We got some IT guys listening and call in and unless you're Ben Methvin, don't call in. So, okay, where are we at? Okay, 1974 was a good year. 1974, Babe Ruth's 715 home run record was shattered by this Atlanta Brave with 755 home runs. Jeff, that's you.
Hank Aaron, man.
Yeah.
Hank Aaron is it.
I smelt that one. I was on the buzzer.
Hammer and Hank.
So Kevin and Jeff, you're in the lead. Mike, you're trailing a little bit.
Oh, well. I don't want to come in there and make
You've only been wrong one time,
Yeah.
and that was hilarious.
But a valid point was made.
Yes, a valid point was made and well taken.
Yes.
Okay, this is the first to the buzzer. Mike, if you don't know this, stay off the buzzer, see if Mike buzzes in.
All right.
This Korean war-based sitcom aired its final episode in 1983 with 125 million viewers worldwide. Mike,
I'm going to guess MASH.
MASH is correct.
Attaboy.
Now, did you guys see that episode?
Thanks, guys.
I watched
Yes,
MASH a
The last
lot.
one?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, our family was one of the families that watched the
Yeah.
final episode.
Yeah.
So when I was in technical school in Nashville, you know, you didn't have anything to do in the evening, so I got hooked on MASH and watched it.
Oh yeah, I watched a
show.
lot of those.
It wasn't in '74
Great show,
or in the
yeah.
'70s. I mean, it was later on. They rerun the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I watched reruns.
As a matter of fact, didn't you say Hot Lips Houlihan died this past week
She
or something?
died this
Did
past
she?
week.
Did she
Yeah.
pass away? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, Loretta Swit, that's her name. All right, so let's move on down. This sitcom, with its lovable cast taking on New York City as 20-somethings, had a theme song named "I'll Be There For You." What is it, Jeff?
Friends.
Friends is it. Jeff, you have
That was Friends.
You have taken the commanding lead with that answer.
Friends.
I told you I had some easy ones.
Yes, you did. These are good. I like these.
Okay.
These are good.
You're not intimidated by these?
Yes, I'm not intimidated.
You're in the lead, Jeff.
Listen, when you start doing those word questions where you got to do the letters, no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah. I've got to, test your IQ every once in a while.
Well, you ought to know by now there's not much there.
This American tennis player became the first black man to win Wimbledon when he defeated Jimmy Connors in July of 1975. Jeff, you got that one too.
Yeah, I think it's Arthur Ashe.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Did you know?
I did not know.
Arthur Ashe.
Yeah.
I
You
could see,
know,
but
yeah.
I couldn't remember his
Yeah.
first name.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
remember Connors, though. He would get so mad.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the other guy that got mad?
Oh, that was
McEnroe.
John
yeah.
McEnroe. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
he would get
Yeah.
even madder, but Connors would get mad too.
Yeah.
Did Connors throw a fit like McEnroe would?
They both could.
They both could do.
Yeah.
McEnroe was pretty consistent at it, but
Yeah.
Connors would have he would have his times.
He had
but
that
Arthur
reason.
Ashe was so smooth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's a good tennis player.
I'm enjoying my Nesquik from Quik Mart, along with my
By the way, this is the Quick Mart Hour.
Quik Mart. All right, so we're going to keep going here. Here's another TV question. November 21st, 1980, found 350 million people worldwide glued to their television watching what event?
When now?
November 21st, 1980, found 350 million people worldwide glued to their television watching what event?
Yeah.
Oh, yours accidentally came
Oh,
unplugged.
look at that.
I couldn't tell.
What cheating going on over here? Look at
What
that.
happened?
It accidentally
He
came
unplugged
unplugged.
your actual
Did you unplug me?
No, I didn't. It
He did
accidentally.
too. I seen him do it.
I didn't know.
I said,
I didn't know it would
Now
buzz
you're
without it
ready.
being plugged in. John, get your buzzer. Yeah, your microphone's hot. Hot. Did you already weigh, John? That means no.
I will wait.
He'll wait in a minute. All right, John.
Here,
John,
have a biscuit, John.
we'll let John answer the question.
Let John answer the question.
John, November 21st, 1980, found 350 million people worldwide glued to their television set watching what event? November 21st, 1980.
The space shuttle launch.
No, but that's a great guess. Because that happened in 81.
Oh, I knew that was close.
Yeah,
80.
January of
So
81.
that's an even years. What happens on even years?
Yeah, what happens on even years? Do you know what guys want to hit?
The Olympics are even
Well, that's
years.
crazy.
Election.
No, y'all are guessing really good though. I like that.
I was a senior in high school in that.
In 1980?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So you're about what, 75?
Did you make it through?
74. I did barely.
You better make it through. Well, you would have been doing this as a senior. That would have been one of your favorite things to do on Thursday night.
Oh gosh.
That was when Reagan won the presidency.
Not on Thursday night.
No,
Was it?
No, I was talking about this question.
Oh, no, somebody's texting you the wrong stuff.
No, is somebody texting me? What?
All right, here's what 350 million people watched the Who Shot J.R. Ewing episode
Oh,
of
man.
Dallas.
I was one of them.
I was telling you, you probably done it, John. Did you watch that, or was you captivated with
I
that?
was a part timer there.
I was a full timer.
I watched it,
I was invested
Yeah.
in that.
but I wasn't thinking that at all.
No, that was.
That's a
way
lot of
hard.
people to watch.
But I did think it was a space shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I would have guessed.
yeah.
Isn't that when the one? Was that
When it blew up, that was
Yeah.
in January of 81, I think. Might have been 80.
When did President Reagan give the tear down this wall speech?
I
That
can't
would have been
tell-
somewhere
I
in
can't
that,
tell you that yet.
somewhere in that neck of the woods.
It was in the 80s, yeah.
Okay,
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Where was he standing when he said that?
at the wall.
That's exactly.
That's right, because he's like pointing at it. It's like-
Stand there at the wall.
All right. Here's the next question. John, get your buzzer in hand. You won't never get buzzed in.
You can catch up.
Yeah, you can. Mike, you got 3 points now. All right. When this epic tale was released in 1997, the author was living in her car. Kevin, that's you.
Harry Potter?
Which one?
Oh my gosh.
It was J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter, what was the first? I guess that was the first one?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, so-
Is there different names for different movies?
I guess.
Anything like Harry Potter 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, it's not. I don't think so. I haven't watched the first Harry Potter.
I just
read
remember
the
hearing
first
that
book.
she
Lived
was
in her
living in her car when she was writing the first one. So.
Yeah.
That's a good. He got that. That
You
was
should
good.
give him that.
Okay, it's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna give Kevin a point for that.
Yeah.
He's now tied with you, Jeff. No, he ain't. You're point ahead still.
Okay.
Okay. October 11, 1975. Everybody in this room was alive. October the 11th, 1975. George Carlin was the first host of this weekly late night television show. Oh, number 4, that is John.
Saturday Night Live.
SNL is correct.
That's a
Way
good
to
guess.
go, John.
His language was pretty raunchy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, cleaned up a little bit.
Saturday Night Live was one of the
Keep
shows I
Saturday
got a
Night.
whipping if you had it on. So we didn't watch
Yeah,
that.
my mother didn't care
Yeah.
for that.
That's why it was good though.
We couldn't watch Three's Company either.
I could watch Three's Company.
Yeah, my dad was like, turn that trash off the TV. My dad would come unplug the TV.
Do what?
Yeah. All right. August 1st, 1981, another one of those times.
Hang on.
John, you was a junior in high school. No, you was a 1 year out of high school.
Headed to UT.
You were heading used to. That's
Football
when
scholarship, wasn't it?
you ran out of gas and couldn't make it, never made it. August 1st, 1981, this television network began its endless stream of music videos. Kevin.
MTV?
MTV is correct.
That's my birthday, August 1st, matter of fact.
Yeah, so did you know that started on your birthday?
Keep that in mind, folks.
Send all the gifts to
Let me know.
WDXE. All right, how many more minutes we got? We got a few more minutes?
Oh yeah, we've still got
Oh, we got 10 minutes.
10 minutes yet.
Okay. This fad started in 1993 with 9 originals. Legs the Frog, Squealer the Pig, Spot the Dog, Flash the Orca, Splash the Whale, Chocolate the Moose, Patty the Platypus, Brownie the Bear, and Pinchers the Lobster. That's number 5. That's you.
I'm gonna guess SpongeBob.
No, that's a great guess,
That's a
though.
good guess.
SpongeBob is one of my favorite all-time cartoons.
What's the first part of that question?
All right, this fad started in
fad.
1993 with
Fad.
9 originals. Legs the Frog, Squealer the Pig, Spot the Dog, Flash the Orca, Splash the Whale, Chocolate the Moose, Patty the Platypus, Brownie the Bear, and Pinchers the Lobster.
It's Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies is correct, Jeff. You did chime in on that, and you took the lead again with this answer. I was going to give you a hint, don't cut off the tag. Okay, this is a first of the buzzer type thing. The first commercial flight of this plane took place between... hang on, Jeff, before... The first commercial flight of this plane took place on January 21st, 1976, between London and Paris,
I know the answer.
cruising at speeds of 1,350 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's the Concorde.
It is the Concorde. So I wish they'd
I can
still
see
do
the
that.
plane, look at that pointy nose.
Yeah. And 1,300 miles an hour is awesome.
That's moving.
Yeah, it is. You can't do that over land, you bust all the windows out. Okay. Next question, guys. And everybody in this room has experienced this. April 23rd, 1985. This soda was released and proved to be one of the largest product failures in history. Jeff got that again.
I can't believe that. It's New Coke.
New Coke is correct. You guys got to buzz in and then guess. That's what Jeff
Could have been that Crystal Pepsi too, you know, the clear Pepsi.
Buzz in and guess.
Well, didn't they do a commercial? Remember that? It wasn't about that, but it was Pepsi or Coke. Remember that?
Well, you used to go to the fair.
To do the Pepsi challenge.
Pepsi
Yeah.
challenge. That's exactly.
Yeah, they just, we used to go to the fair and you'd be out of money altogether, but you do the Pepsi
That's
challenge
right.
80 times.
I need something to drink.
What was the challenge? I can't remember what the challenge was.
They blind tested you to see which one you picked. But
Coke or Pepsi, that's
yeah,
right.
so you always supposed to pick Pepsi because they put Pepsi in both of them. So
So which is the best?
I like Pepsi a little bit better. To me, it's a little smoother.
I like Sun.
Coke leaves an aftertaste for me.
I'm a Sun Drop person.
Yeah, I do too. I like Sundrop.
Yeah.
Because when you burp afterwards, Sundrop's not as bad as Coke.
Get your Dr. Pepper for that.
Yeah.
Clear your right.
Okay. That moment of silence.
It'll burn your nostrils.
All right, we only got a few more questions left. I got to get the floaters out from in front of my eye where I can read. taking over, because you don't want to know what I thought this said. Taking over every club, prom, Sweet 16, and wedding, this 1995 Spanish pop dance quickly became a pop culture phenomenon. Jeff, that's you again. I'm unplugging his buzzer. That's why I unplugged your buzzer a minute ago.
It's the Macarena.
What?
Macarena, whatever it is.
Macarena,
Macarena, whatever.
Macarena.
The macaroni.
macaroni. Jeff, you are correct.
Macarena.
Don't be saying that. I'll have it on my brain the whole rest of the day.
Oh my gosh.
It's
It's the San Francisco treat.
I like that. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. And it's still available. Let's see here. Okay, next one.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
the fastest to the buzzer. John, if you don't get this, I'll be disappointed. And Mike, this is a chance for you to go to number 5. Okay. America celebrated this event on July 4th, 1976. Jeff.
I thought you unplugged my buzzer.
I didn't unplug your buzzer.
That was our nation's 200th birthday.
200th birthday is correct. Now, I was going to make you say the exact birthday. But
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad you did. Jeff has got a commanding lead.
It's just too easy, boys. I'm sorry.
That's right. A lot of people are going to be calling me and saying, well,
Yeah, it was red.
You made it too easy for me.
they're going to say, you didn't give Mike a chance. And I'm trying to. Let's
Bless
see
you,
here.
bless your heart, Mike. Is your buzzer working,
I'm
buddy?
crushed, yeah.
Yeah, his buzzer's working.
It's
number
working.
5.
Yeah, I'm crushed.
Okay, on February 9th, 1986, I graduated in 86, but it wasn't in February. Earth was closely visited by what celestial object which comes around every 76 years? Kevin.
Haley's Comet.
Haley's Comet is correct.
Attaboy.
Kevin,
Yes.
you're still way behind Jeff. He's got buzzer finger over there. All right, which rhymes with butterfinger, which you can get at Quik Mart. All right. What a bad segue. All right, launched in 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, this company began in a garage in Melno Park, California.
IBM.
IBM is incorrect, but I like your consistency.
Gosh, I know.
Eventually,
this.
it's got to be a right answer.
Read the question again, because
Yeah,
I think I know this.
Okay. Let's do it. Launched in 1998. All right, that's a key year, 1998, the year before I got married. Larry Page and Sergey Brin started this company in a garage in Melno Park, California.
It's Amazon.
Amazon is incorrect. It's Jeff Bezos. But that's a great guess.
I don't have a clue.
John, you got a clue?
I
Come
don't
on,
have a
John.
clue.
Come on, John.
I'm going to say that everybody in this room uses it every day.
Toothpaste.
No.
Toilet paper.
Who invented toilet paper?
I don't know, but I'm going to shake their hand. And I probably wouldn't before. All right. It was Google.
Google.
Oh.
Man.
That's yeah. I guess I was a little late for IBM. Wasn't it?
I know I threw you off, but Larry Page threw you off. Because you think about Larry Flynn.
Yeah.
That's the wrong guy. All right. All right. Now, I only got like 3 or 4 more questions.
Where did that come from?
All right. This product was released in 1977, bringing the world of video games into households everywhere.
That was Jeff.
Jeff, got it again.
It's Atari.
You're exactly right. It was the Atari 2600 to be more exact. But Jeff, you're so good at these trivia questions.
It's just useless knowledge. It's
All
a
right.
brain fog.
2 more questions.
Oh man.
Mike, you do have a chance to catch,
What?
catch Kevin. You got a chance to catch Kevin. All right, on November 9th, 1989, after its checkpoints were opened, this wall began to fall.
It's the Berlin Wall.
You didn't buzz in.
Berlin Wall.
Kevin buzzed in. Look, he got the official buzz on it. Kevin, I'm gonna give you a
I'm embarrassed to buzz anymore.
You should be.
So you just scream out the answer. I appreciate that.
All right, last question, guys.
All right.
This is real easy, so everybody get to the buzzer. Jeff, don't be embarrassed.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna know the answer. In fact, it's like 3 words in, you're gonna know the answer. Known as Mr. October, this Yankee hit 3 home runs in one game to lead his team to a World Series victory over the LA Dodgers. Mike was the actual first buzzer on that.
Attaboy, Mike.
Reggie.
Reggie Jackson is the correct
You know, I
answer.
don't think I would've got that.
Who's you gonna say?
I don't think I would've
I was
known.
actually watching.
I remember it now that he said it, but I wouldn't
You don't
remember.
remember who Mr. October was?
He'd be a car collector.
I remember watching the game. Did you watch the game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Every kid in school wanted to be Reggie Jackson.
yeah.
We were swinging for the
Yes,
fences.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yep.
Well, that was a good game of trivia. John, you
Didn't win.
click on the buzzer. Your buzzer even working? Yeah, it works.
Well, he was a latecomer too, though.
Yeah, so
What are we gonna win today, Johnny?
today we're going to win $25 Johnny.
Yeah.
John, tell us what we're going to win. We're gonna
Johnny, tell us what they're gonna win.
Oh yeah, you go.
Come on now.
All right, here we go. We got a $25 gift card from Quik Mart convenience stores. It spends just like cash inside the store. And money.
That was really good.
And
I
you
like-
know, for the rest of this month, I believe, if you've got rewards, the Quik Mart rewards, you can get 80-cent biscuits. We're celebrating our 80th year in business.
You know what? We have taken advantage of that because my son always wants a sausage biscuit,
Yeah.
and when I plug my number in, we
I
get
should have said 80-cent sausage biscuit.
80-cent sausage
Exactly.
biscuit. Yeah,
Because, yeah, I've tried it the other
that's
way.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it don't work with the steak, egg, and cheese with a tomato on top. That's a little bit different. All right, so we need
listen,
the
we got
dice.
to do the
We
dice.
got to do the dice.
You gotta
Jeff,
do that.
Listen,
guess
I'm
who
gonna
has
I'm
more?
gonna pass. You do the qualifiers.
Okay, so here's the qualifiers. Listen for your number right now. Number 1 is Gene Smith. Number 2 is Bridget Hendricks. Number 3 is Jeanette Yates. Number 4 is Sam McFall. Number 5 is Julie Atkins. Number 6 is Alan Chapman. Number 7 is Travis Moore. Number 8 is Sue Lopp. Number 9 is Ann Davis. Number 10 is Kendra Fleeman. Number 11 is Tommy Davis. And number 12 is Vicki Garner. So,
I'm gonna pass my honors off to you,
since Mike is our guest, we'll let Mike roll the
Mike.
dice.
You roll the dice and tell us what you want to.
Tell us what number it lands on.
11.
11 is Tommy Davis.
Tommy Davis.
Tommy
How about
Davis,
that?
you are the winner of the $25 gift card from Quik Mart convenience stores. I have it here at the station with me, and I will leave it at the front door of the station. All you gotta do is come in, I'll have your name on it, and you can pick it up and you go straight to Quik Mart and spend it just like cash. Congratulations. And congratulations to everybody who joined us today and
Yeah,
participated in our game.
it was fun.
Fine.
Had a good time.
A lot more
Actually, some
fun.
questions today. I was excited.
We had a good time.
So,
get
do
next
you
time,
like the
John.
questions that you know most of the answers to, or do you like to be challenged?
Well, I like some of both.
Some of both, okay.
I do. I like some of both. You want to have some.
I prefer to have the answers beforehand if you don't care.
Yeah, there you go. That's happened, I think.
Age, I don't care to be challenged.
There you go, I like that.
Yes or no questions.
I like
Yeah.
that.
You got
At least we got a 50% chance.
Listen, he did the true or false, and I was worse on them than any.
That's, you're right. And I even swapped it up from true or false to fact or fiction.
Fact or fiction.
And you still,
I still messed it up.
but that's okay.
Anyway.
Well, it's time to go. Thank you for turning into the Quik Mart hour. Or is it time for us to go?
Yeah, it is. We got to go. We got to
I'm
go.
sorry, but this hour of your life is gone.
W237 FD Lawrence. Broadcast Services.
Go away, see how much we got, Wayne.
So what do y'all got going on with the